this guy? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. He survived the gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to kill Colt. He's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, huh?
He'll get respect when he earns respect.
Amen.
All right. Now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
So you really wanted the overboss dead?
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
Thanks to you. Not a bad plan.
And what do you know? It worked. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
First you lure me in here, and now you want me to run the place?
Something like that. Let me explain. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overbosses, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizz-Top Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
Gage.
Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the Overboss quarters.
I
Never
thought
did get
about
why
trying
Coulter
my
brought in
hand at the
3 gangs
gauntlet
to claim
just to
Nuka
see
World.
if I could do it.
I mean, he got us.
Waste of time.
He the rest.
No one's topping your performance.
Myself? Sleeping or will you not?
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Hey there.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
Time I ever seen you was down at the beach by Revere. Through a thick black haze of fire and smoke, things suddenly seemed so clear. I knew I had to have you and make you mine
Get damned hot after a while.
Bye.
Seems like the work never ends, but I'll get it done somehow.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Well, hello there, young fella. Welcome to Nuka World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka World?
A friendly informational assistant?
That's right. Just stop by whenever you have a question about any of our world-famous attractions. If you're looking to take a break, I can point you to one of our family-friendly restaurants, or the non-stop thrills of the Nuka-cade. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, what's wrong, dirtbag? Too hopped up on chems to understand English? Or just too stupid? Well, I think you heard me just fine.
System restored. Oops, sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
What happened? Who was tampering with you?
I wish I could say. The personnel involved do not match visual records of any known Nuka World employees. Fortunately, my audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat? Where should I go?
Why, you're already here. Nuka Town, USA is a great place to unwind and enjoy a delicious meal. If you're searching for a tasty treat your kids will love, take the whole family to Cappy's Cafe. Looking for a romantic night out? Enjoy dinner and a show at the parlor. Want a commanding view while you enjoy a world-class dining experience? Head on up to the Fizz Top Grill on Fizz Top Mountain. If you're up for a challenge, test your skills at the Nuka Cave or take a wild ride in one of our cola cars. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
Where can I find these dispensing machines?
I'll give you a hint. You'll want to visit some of our most popular rides and attractions to find them. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more.
I'd be spread throughout the... Once you've got...
Right. I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Tell me about the different areas of the park.
With pleasure. Set a course for the stars in the galactic zone and see the amazing future of mankind's journey into space. Explore Starport Nuka and blast into adventure aboard the Nuka Galaxy roller coaster. Travel back in time to Dry Rock Gulch, where you can walk the dusty streets of a frontier town. See history come to life in our authentic reenactments of cowboys and gunslingers as they tame the Wild West. Witness the wonder of nature in Safari Adventure, home to an amazing collection of exotic animals from all over the world. Challenge the hedge maze and climb the towering treehouse, where you'll enjoy a commanding view of our magnificent menagerie. Be sure to visit Kitty Kingdom, a magical realm where fantasy meets fun for the whole family. Your younger types will love to go for a spin on the giant Ferris wheel, and be sure to take a tour of King Cola's castle. Finally, in celebration of its worldwide debut, we've revamped the World of Refreshment ride to feature a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for... error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, tongue-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day! Hi there! If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
No questions for now.
In that case, error.
Sure.
You're still here.
Have a
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
There's some bad jobs here, but cleaning up the Pack's hideout is the worst. That smell.
Excuse me.
Hi there.
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious? If you ain't
Yeah.
standing out,
Then I
you
got
ain't
in
worth
a
looking
little
at.
extra target practice.
Dumbass traders.
to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
Word is, super mutants just hit the
I'm not
press.
much for
We're
conversation.
still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like to keep it that way. Here, earn this. Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know. Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
What have you got?
It changes every day, to be honest. But I try to keep a good mix of weapons, supplies, and trinkets. It's a decent bet I've got something you want.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Mason tarred and feathered the last alphas. Ain't been seen since.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last
Excuse
day
me.
every day.
Huh. So you're the new overboss. I expect you and I are gonna have a lot to discuss in the future.
New boss, huh? Don't worry, I don't cause problems.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way, all right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
It's okay, I get it.
Thank God. If it's any consolation, I'm glad you made it. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed 2 of our own. Then they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? He ain't even a raider.
All I know is, Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a real long talk with Nisha. In private.
Gage? How the hell with that guy? What's he ever done around here?
Hey, I'm just telling you what I saw. You want to know more about what's going on? Then maybe you should ask Mason.
What do I look like? An idiot?
That
Ain't
last
no one
one
sad
died
about
too
Coulter.
fast.
Just
Losing
don't screw this up.
Hey.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Hey.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Slept in these.
You're hitting the jet pretty hard. Get some of that new Colmex stuff that Maddox cooked up. It'll set you right.
Hell no! This is the best buzz I ever had.
To that radio station and make it amazing. Well, and here we are. Swear to you,
Over, boss.
true story.
Making
All
trouble?
of it, every word.
Good.
Of course, Coulter
Understanding
ended
the
up
operators ain't
kind of a
hard.
jump, but I
You know
mean,
how to live.
You know, I knew that
The
from
other
beginning.
gangs,
Like, I probably
dying
could have
is
challenged
one of
him
their strong
right
suit.
there. You know, made myself.
This is Del Walsh. I'm a paramedic in Nuka World Infirmary Center, and this report is dated July 14th, 2077. Now, I'd like to officially go on record to express my dismay at the current safety conditions of some of Nuka World's rides.
Sometimes you gotta ask.
I've just completed treating a patient who suffered multiple cuts and bruises after riding Mad Mulligan's minecart ride. Now, in the last year alone, I've treated 7 broken bones, 9 major lacerations, 78 muscle injuries, and 166 minor lacerations, all due to ride malfunctions. This does not include the 2 fatalities that have occurred, both of which have been in the last 6 months. Listen, I understand that Project Cobalt has diverted some of our park's maintenance and security personnel, and how important it is to the war effort. But we can't ignore the fact that safety has fallen off the radar at Nuka World, and something must be done about it immediately. Since my supervisors have chosen to ignore my concerns, I'll be forwarding this recording to Mr. Bradburton's office personally.
Pack and disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something you could
I thought we told you to keep your ass alive. If you're looking for something, you can find it there.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Well, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Any minute now. I'm gonna spot that thing. Nuka World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
How is this place amazing?
How? Just look around. Don't you see it? You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Yeah, the Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Bradburton. I remember that name. He was the guy who invented Nuka-Cola, right?
Exactly. Wow. Not a lot of people know that. At least not anymore. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
What's in it for me?
I was just getting to that part. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know.
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Brad Burton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. All I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure, why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my Cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden Cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
Sierra.
Here's hoping they didn't hide the Cappies too well.
Understanding the operators ain't hard. We know how to live. The other gangs? Dying is more their strong suit.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
Careful out there. The park's a pretty dangerous place.
We can head on in, little boss.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. Even a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh yeah. We find that operator recon team? Flip them around.
No, goddammit, keep your voice down. I was talking about smoking the traitors. Now they can mention it.
Shit happens out there in the wasteland. People disappear.
That last one died too fast. Losing my touch. damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
Got 4 good hours of sleep last night. Close to something good. I can feel it.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal. That last one died too fast. Losing my
Tell me that you can't ever be satisfied. I'll kill every last man in the whole wide world just to have you by my side. Baby, quit raiding my heart. Bring back the love you
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. I hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
If I'm really running the show now, let's get to work.
Now that right there is just the kind of attitude I was hoping for. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka World. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could, all being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka World. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up.
Hey, Gage.
You need something, boss?
Aren't you Raiders all the same?
Hey, come on now. Don't need to be insulting. Commonwealth gangs, well, most of them don't even qualify. They ain't organized. They don't make smart decisions. Basically one step up from rabid animals. I've run with some of them over the years. Every single time, they either think way too small or get themselves wiped out. I make a point of getting the hell out of Dodge before that happens.
I don't get it, Gage. What's the appeal of all this?
Oh, come on. It ain't that hard to see. You take whatever you want from whoever you want. Anybody has a problem with that, you cut them down. You telling me that doesn't sound like even just a little bit of fun to you? Anyway, don't mistake the gangs out here for being the same as those Commonwealth saps. Gangs out here, they got agendas, and they're gonna expect results. You can't afford to forget that. You need anything else?
I want to know more about Nuka World.
Yeah, good call. Big-time amusement park back before the world went to shit. Well, I guess if this place is any indication, it wasn't so hot before it all blew up. Anyway, we weren't the first to think of this place as a good stronghold. Before we got here, a bunch of traders had set up shop and hired a whole lot of guns to protect them. They were dug in like ticks. That's why it took pulling a bunch of gangs together to even have a chance.
You've got this area of the park. Isn't that enough? Why do you want more?
You got a lot to learn, boss. So we've got Nuka Town, and most of the traders work for us now. They ain't happy about it, but screw them. We really need the rest of these parks, though. Every one of them not under our control is a threat. And the gangs are too cramped up. They're stepping all over each other. Unless they get room to spread out, there's gonna be bloodshed. So the sooner you get them all to agree to follow orders, the sooner we can improve our situation. You, got any more questions?
Tell me more about the gangs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, quite the assorted bunch. All used to hate each other, and I guess maybe they still do to a degree. Took a shitload of work to get them all on board with this idea, so I really don't want to lose them now. If I were you, I'd start with the disciples. They might all be crazy, probably are in fact, but Nisha has her reasonable moments. Then you've got the operators. Spoiled, rich kids, but doesn't mean they ain't ruthless killers. If you can impress Mags, she'll listen to you. And then there's the pack. I'm not saying they're savages, but, well, shit, they're savages. I don't know how Mason keeps them on a leash. Up to you who you want to trust the most, but you're gonna need to trust at least some of them. You need anything else?
Nothing else for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
Gage.
You need something, boss?
Nothing else for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
Sure this is gonna work? What if we overload the processor? Could fry the whole system.
Then we salvage it for parts. You really think anyone's gonna miss this robot? Now hand me that screwdriver.
If this little personality upgrade works, it's gonna be the funniest damn thing in the park. Man, I can't wait to see the looks on the other guys' faces when they try to talk to it.
There. All done. One slightly raiderized robot ready for duty.
Nice.
guy. It's him. He is wobbly. So, you know, I push through it, man. I knuckle down and I keep taking shots. Finally, he just goes into the table. Out. And I'm so pumped up, I pick this guy up. I shit you not, I picked him right up, totally raged out, and then I just, bam, slam him back down onto the floor. And I'm screaming, yeah, man, yeah, who's the best, who's the best? And this one guy, he comes over, he looks at me, he's like, oh man, you blew all the blood vessels in your eye, man. That's totally messed up. That's so cool. And everyone cheers even more, and I was so pumped up, I didn't even